Biscuits and tea.
God, no facial hair. Not a fan. Not a fan of the look. Don't like it. Had ingrown hair on the chin. Kind of had to
So you
yank
cut
it out of
everything
there.
off?
I
That
just had to.
sounds
I just cut it all out.
a little
I don't know.
drastic. Hey guys, I had a paper cut on my finger the other day.
Ingrown hair under my chin, and then it was just like bothering me, so I just shaved it all off.
Isn't that just one though? Isn't that just one hair?
Yeah. Yep.
So maybe a little bit of a drastic reaction to.
Well, sometimes you gotta make changes. Sometimes you gotta move a new direction. So that's kind of the theme of today's episode here in Kansas City. Sometimes you gotta move forward.
Oh, could you bring that as a segue into what's going on in Kansas City sports for everybody that doesn't know? Since everybody's talking to me about that and I'm not there.
Yeah, I mean, Tyler, what do you know about the old situation here in Kansas City with Sporting Kansas City?
Oh, I thought we were talking about Mr. Patrick Mahomes' brother.
Oh, come on.
It's debatable. It's debatable on whether or not they're related. It's debatable on whether or not they're related. We need DNA tests to confirm that they're even brothers. Let's not go there.
Rafi, have you seen what is the new thing? I just saw something flash up where there's some new big allegation against him.
Brandon
or
told
he's
me
in
about
jail.
It.
He's in prison.
I don't know. B knows.
He got arrested, but he got out on bail. I can't remember how much it was, but it was significant. But I haven't heard anything else since he got bailed out.
Tell people who we're talking about.
Yes, Jackson Mahomes. He is the brother of Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is
Jesus.
Yeah, the best current professional football MVP of the NFL and Super Bowl champion, two-timer.
Yep,
two-timer, baby.
Yes.
Tyler, how does that make you feel?
That current's a big word in there right now with Mr. Tom leaving the field.
Tom's not playing.
I know,
anymore.
that's what I mean. That's why it's nice he can slide the current in there.
Yeah.
Well.
Also, he also is gonna maybe not do the NFL announcing. Tom Brady. He's talking about maybe not doing it. He's like,
doing what instead?
Nothing. I think maybe he just wants to not do anything. Yeah.
Gosh, good for him. Good for that fucking.
But then he also is like, there's like rumors
it.
about just coming back. So I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. Tommy can't stay away. But Jackson Mahomes. He's Patrick Mahomes has never gotten in trouble in his life. Basically, he's like he's perfect on the field, off the field. Great guy. Jackson, not a good dude. He's gotten in a lot of trouble. I don't know what he does. We don't know if he goes to school. Who knows? But he's a TikToker and he dances. And his brother's huge, so he's taken a great opportunity on TikTok to do some dances. Hey, oh, sponsorship deals,
Patrick.
And then you can't handle that. You can't handle that kind of reach and that kind of attention. And then this is what happens. You start abusing people and you get arrested. So that's the gist.
Patrick was a little awkward yesterday at the Kentucky Derby intro.
Yeah, I would say it wasn't perfectly delivered, but
I would say weird. It's like a weird. The whole thing's a weird setup.
I don't like now. Yeah. Wait a second. I don't like now because when everybody gets all fucking badass, like when you get huge, now we got to critique like, oh well, your Kentucky Derby speech wasn't that good, and you were at the Met Gala, you weren't that cool.
I don't know. He's just in front of
so
many cameras all the time. I thought he just seemed like a little nervous, which was kind of weird.
Well, he literally he has a great, hilarious voice. It's a distinct freaking voice.
He was toting that back for the Kentucky Derby. He was putting on some other accent or something. He was not talking how he normally talks.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that was interesting. Will, do you watch that Kentucky Derby? Is that within your
that question right there? The fact that you even asked me.
I didn't even know what it was until 3 years ago.
I don't know what year. I know. Tyler, have you been? You haven't been.
No.
I feel like you've talked about this. You've not been, but people from your crowd have done that, right? We talked about this once.
I don't think I know anybody going to the Kentucky Derby. But I know some people. There's a big one down at UVA in Charlottesville that people would go. I forget the name of it, but
it's a whole.
It just
ordeal,
looks
right?
hot. Yeah, it just looks hot to me. Just everyone in suits sitting out in the sun for like 8 hours.
Go there, man.
They do like that, but it's more. DC would be like right around that cutoff, I think, where it's like Northeast is really who really likes kind of doing that stuff.
Does Kentucky belong to us or to you guys, or they do belong to the South?
I don't think
Midwest,
that's a great
East
question.
Coast.
I don't think anyone wants to claim Kentucky.
I mean, Kentucky's not. I mean, they have some troubles, but I don't know. I'd be welcoming because we have other kind of. We have some other areas of the Midwest that aren't.
Kentucky has a lot of like really top end things though. Like they got
absolutely. That's what I'm.
Yeah, I mean,
also,
yeah. I mean, that you got to recognize that. Yeah.
I think they'd kind of fit in. There's this whole other like Appalachia. So there's like East Coast, and then you have this whole like Appalachia with West Virginia. I think Kentucky would kind of fall into that. Like part of Tennessee would fall into that.
You guys ever spent any time in West Virginia? That's an interesting place. West Virginia is an interesting place.
West Virginia is for like visits. I do really like West Virginia to just visit, but living there would be pretty rough. It's just
what's there? I thought they have the drug problem or something.
Yeah, there's huge opioid issues. It's a lot of like nature, hiking, mountains, rivers, like fishing. It's a lot of just outdoor stuff.
I like that.
No, it's got really cool. Like obviously the Appalachian Trail goes right through like the whole state. So
it reminds me of like
the capital.
Who the hell knows?
I'm blanking.
Capital of West Virginia.
I'm gonna feel stupid.
Is Charleston?
Charleston. Oh,
I thought
Charleston,
South Carolina.
Home of races and slots.
Yeah.
Biscuits and tea.
Football players in those super tight suits kill me every time. They look like they're about to just like rip out of them whenever they move.
I agree 100%. 100%. There's a whole company that makes not just suits and stuff like that, but like regular shirts for athletic builds, which is geared towards those guys are like massive center backs or rugby players or all those guys that are like just jacked but can't
wear anything.
Yeah, you can't shop in a normal store, and it's all stretch material. So you get your jeans and your dress. Everything is high quality, but it stretches because your muscles break things. And so, but we need to get straight into what we have going on here, and I want to kick it off. Obviously, we'll circle back to what's going on in Kansas City. We didn't talk about the real thing that's going on because Mahomes' brother doesn't count as a real thing happening. His botched speech at the Kentucky Derby doesn't count. There's something else happening. We'll be back. I want to start us off with something that we never have seen. Let me throw up the share screen.
If this is about airplanes, I swear.
Something we never talk about. Well, what do you have here?
If this is airplanes, get out of here!
Damn it!
The plane,
goddamn plane again. Get these planes out of here.
The plane that will change travel forever. I've got 3 planes that I don't think you guys have been talking shit. But this last one, I swear to God,
oh my gosh,
Tyler! If Tyler doesn't get one of these, I will be shocked. We're gonna have to wait as normal until 2080 before he gets on it. But okay, so I'm assuming you guys are gonna be able to hear this. This is number 1.
That's right. The Aeromobile does what no supercar or private jet.
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Designed and manufactured by Slovakian company Aeromobile, this car can be used on the road and in the air. It can take off and land on any grassy or paved area. The flying car is similar in size to a limousine or a large luxury sedan. It can easily be parked in regular parking slots. It can also be fueled at gas stations and features sturdy suspension, enabling takeoff and landing on rough terrains. The vehicle can accommodate 2 passengers with a length of 6 meter and a width of 8, 32 meter when the wings are open, and 24 meter when they are folded. The car is powered by...
I'll just stop it right there. I think you guys have seen enough. Thoughts?
So you gotta... Do you have to have a pilot license?
We'll worry about the regulations.
I would just
later on.
If someone hits you on the road, how much is that going to cost to go get that thing fixed? That's like my biggest concern with that is you get hit. I
don't know.
You take
I'm thinking about licensing, and he's thinking about insurance.
Yeah. But it looks pretty. I admit it. You would have one.
Yeah,
if you could. If you could.
What's its gas mileage?
That's a great question. I'm not sure. Maybe they said it in there. I just wanted to.
That's
give you a
cool.
little glimpse and move on to the next one.
I just want to say that first 5 seconds that you played that, it sounded so much like Ben Shapiro talking.
Oh, I think it's an AI voice.
Is it AI?
I think it's an AI voice. I'm almost certain that it's one of those AI voices they're sounding a little bit better and better these days. All right, here's the next one.
Ooh.
Now we just got your everyday man, right? Now I'm gonna kick you a high-end vehicle from a company you guys all know. So let's go ahead and hit this.
Number 13, Aston Martin Volante. Imagine soaring through the skies in a luxury personal air vehicle, zipping between cities and bypassing the chaos of ground-level traffic. Well, that dream may soon become a reality with the Volante Vision concept from Aston Martin. This futuristic aircraft results from a collaboration between Aston Martin, Cranfield Aerospace Solutions, Cranfield University, and Rolls-Royce, uniting the world's best aerospace experts, propulsion specialists, and designers. The Volante Vision is a hybrid electric vertical takeoff and landing fixed-wing aircraft with impressive capabilities.
Can you imagine
It can carry
pulling
3
up in one of these?
passengers in its luxurious interior and has a range of 805 kilometers with a top speed of 402 kilometers per hour. The aircraft is also designed for autonomous flight with varying levels of pilot interaction depending on experience. But it's not just its capabilities that make the Volante Vision concept unique.
So
Thoughts?
drone. What if it gets shot down?
I love them teasing.
Shot down. That's your worry?
I love them teasing that you would be allowed to just fly that around a city. That's you're just being allowed. You can't even fly drones and.
Can both of you just let the regulation handle itself naturally? Let's get these out on the road.
Yeah.
Get them in the air first. Then we'll see. After somebody dies or somebody does something, we'll fix it.
Dude,
okay?
The FBI is like right down the street from here, and they were flying a drone. Someone around here was flying a drone over the draft, and the FBI ended up in the neighborhood fucking like running around trying to figure out, like, they're like going to the restaurant and asking like, do you know who likes drone this is? And like they were like walking around. It's like, fuck, dude. Can you imagine? I'd be so scared if that was my drone. The FBI's looking
That's
for
hilarious.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, and you think about it, like in a small. I mean, okay, it's downtown Kansas City. It's not the smallest of the cities.
Yeah, but
for them to take it that seriously is scary.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll into the last one. So you got your everyday man vehicle, carries 2, luxury.
Are we getting
3 passengers, Rolls Royce?
Estimated cost on these?
I don't. I'll have to come back to you on that. I'll come back to you on the estimated cost. I think there's an article that has that. Let me just go ahead and get you.
The Aston Martin one's probably like $30,000.
Which 30, one?
Yeah, 30.
First one?
The second one.
$30,000. Yeah. Oh God, yeah, the Aston Martin one. No, yeah. So we're here. This is the one. I'll tell you right now. Tyler Back
Jesus.
and Brandon are going to have one of these.
Lazarus LMV 496. This mind-blowing vehicle from French mechanical engineer Ludovic Lazarus is the only hover bike that functions as a real motorcycle. Powered by 4 horizontal jet engines, the LMV 496 can generate up to 1,300 horsepower, allowing the bike to hover for 10 minutes. But don't worry.
Oh my God.
The electric motor is still there to propel you on the road with a range of approximately 60 miles. With a button push, the wheels dynamically move from an erect to a horizontal position. In just 60 seconds, you're ready to take flight. The LMV 496 also features joysticks on each side of the handlebar designed to regulate your ride in the air. The Lazarus LMV 496 is also designed with comfort in mind.
You don't need to hear anymore.
Featuring TFS
Wow.
suspension.
You're getting one.
What are
Yeah,
you
it's like a
supposed to do with 10 minutes of hovering? What are you accomplishing?
Crossing a bridge, crossing a river.
I would never take that thing across a river. I don't know how much that cost. I've seen drones die and fall into rivers. I'm not taking that thing across a river.
10 minutes. You got 10 minutes. I don't. They didn't even say like what happens when your 10 minutes are up and you're in the air. Like you don't even.
The wheels just start going back to normal. Just
yeah. And you just drop out of the sky. Oh my God! 10 minutes. Yeah, I don't know what number 1 is. I don't know if you guys.
Wow.
You curious just to at least see what the number 1?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, it's this thing.
Ooh.
Okay.
was that Uber
Xpeng
Eats?
X2. This 5th-generation autonomous eVTOL multi-copter aircraft is a true game changer in the world of aviation. For starters, it can hold 2 passengers and has enough room for luggage. The aircraft has a canopy over the cockpit for excellent passenger views. And with a 2-way 4G/5G communication system, you're always connected to the world below. But that's not all. The Voyager X2 has 8 propellers and 8 electric motors powered by batteries and can reach a maximum speed of 130 kilometers per hour. Plus, it has a flight time of 35 minutes, giving you enough time to explore the skies. And the best part, it's designed to be the size of a car, which means it can easily fit into a garage, driveway, or common parking space. The 4 small wheeled dogs can be placed under the skid landing gear to move.
What are we talking about here?
Bringing you the newest things in aviation. That's what B&T does for the people.
I don't know.
Obviously, you want one.
You know what is kind of annoying? They never showed how loud any of these things are.
No, they're going to keep that hidden.
35 miles.
Purchase it. 35 minutes.
Or 35 minutes. What the?
Yeah.
I can get a helicopter and go like 500 miles.
Yeah, but you don't know how to fly a helicopter.
You don't know how to fly
this
that.
is something. Yeah, but they're making it seem like you just get in it, and move some stuff around 4G, 5G, and you get there.
Take it to Chipotle and back.
Yeah.
Skip the traffic.
What do you think you do? You just hover over Chipotle, drop a little basket down, they put your little thing in it, and you just pull it back up?
Maybe. Why not?
Yeah.
That's,
okay.
So.
All right.
There you go.
Well,
that's B&T Aviation, brought to you by Rode. Get your mics, get your B&T.
And brought to you by Booking.com or Expedia or something like that. Maybe we need a whole aviation segment.
Yeah. Yeah. We need to start Boeing. Brought to you by Boeing.
That's actually the fields I play at is Boeing.
Is it
Really?
Boeing?
Yeah, because it's right next to that.
Boeington. They're from our state.
Oh, we got like a
from Wichita.
big Boeing right here next to National or Reagan. So like the fields, like they bought. I guess they bought the fields or like they sponsored the fields, and it's kind of cool. The airplanes just fly over them the whole day. So the whole time you're playing, it's just airplanes are coming super low in.
Yeah. They have too much money, no doubt. All those nice government contracts. What's not having anything to do with aviation? You have baseball shit?
I got
Tyler has
a little bit of
some baseball. The
Royals are horrendous.
Let's see. How do I share my screen?
Holy bad.
Are they bad? I mean, we're always kind of.
I was telling Remy how wild the Rays start was.
I have not really been paying any attention to B-ball.
The Rays won their first 20 games.
Damn.
That's an insane thing.
That is nutty.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
To win 20 straight games in baseball, like these guys must have just thought they were literally unstoppable.
Share. What is this? Choose what to share.
But that's the thing in American sports, though, which we'll come back to right here at the end. That doesn't really mean anything.
Is this sharing?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything. There's 160 games, and we don't care what you do. Those are for making money.
Yeah.
And then there's a mini championship for about a month. It's called American sports, people. That's how we do it. Give us your money, and then we'll give you one show for 1 month in all our sports, and that's the person who's best. We don't care who does best over a long period of time.
No.
We're not interested.
No.
Yeah. No, that doesn't matter.
All right, so this is pretty crazy. I thought this was Texas A&M at first, but I guess it's Texas A&M. I don't understand Texas schools, how they're all like Texas A&M, and then they have like 16 different sub-schools.
What is A&M? What is that?
Great question.
Great question. It has to be something
I'll look.
Religious would be my guess.
I'll look.
Texas.
Like Amherst something.
Agricultural and mechanical.
Oh,
wow.
It's a tech. Does that count as a tech school?
Yeah.
What is that even?
It was opened in October 4th of 1876 as the state's first public institution of higher education. It was called Agricultural and Mechanical College of Texas, or A&M.
So they just started off as like a trade school.
Yeah, I guess basically, yeah.
Interesting.
Is there a Kansas A&M? Is that what your question?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're good at agricultural.
I don't
shit. So
yeah, like Texas Tech and thing, really. Kansas. Yeah, is that just a Texas thing where you go Texas Tech and Texas A&M?
Because that's what.
No, we got one.
You got it, really?
Why isn't it just big? Why is it so big there?
Well, It's because of where it's at. Think about where we actually do agricultural. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's Central Kansas A&M. Yeah,
that's why I want to start a soccer program there. There's got to be some great flat land out there to build a nice soccer utopia out there. God. Can you imagine?
Probably.
Just no one will ever see
nice
it.
To school. Yeah.
But this
looks really nice.
Where's here?
Go ahead.
So this is.
Oh wait.
What?
Sorry, this might be a fake. This is a fake university invented for Clark Kent from Smallville.
What Superman. Are you talking about, dude?
They invented this school.
You're talking about the Kansas one.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not a real school.
It's not real. Yeah, it was invented for Superman because he needed a school to go to.
So he went to Kansas A&M?
Yes, yeah, basically. He went to Central Kansas A&M because they were like, where do we put this? What's in Kansas? I don't know, give him an A&M. It's on the... Okay.
That's hilarious.
What happened here?
Pretty much, this was during a college baseball game, and one of the players for Texas A&M, Texarkana, however you say that, was shot by a stray bullet in the middle of the game.
Ooh.
What?
Yes.
By a stray bullet? Like police?
No, there was apparently just a shooting happened in a park. They said it was like 400 yards away, and a stray bullet just randomly hit a dude in the bullpen. God.
In the bullpen?
I think, yeah, he's in the bullpen area, so he wasn't on the field, but...
What did they have to think? Did they hear the shots? I mean, you hear it after, right?
Yeah, I think you'd hear them.
Hey, pop, pop.
They said they heard them. They were like 400 yards away, and then it's apparently a 20-year-old and a 17-year-old who were the shooters.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's crazy. They guess they didn't release the name of the 17-year-old because he's a minor, but Banks, the 20-year-old, says it face up to 10 years in prison, and the minor could face up to 20 years being held on a $100,000 bond.
So he didn't die. The kid didn't die.
No, he didn't die.
Where did he get hit?
As if that's really
the issue.
Much better. Yeah, that's a good question. Where did he get hit? Like, is his career going to be affected by this?
The baseball, it looks like they're not really saying. The baseball player whose identity has not been released was stable Saturday night at the hospital. The university
that sucks.
Said the police department said in his announcement Saturday night that he was going into surgery. I don't really know how surgery works with that. Like, does it count if they just go in to like take out the bullet or?
Right. It can.
That sucks.
We don't know, basically.
I really hope I never get
he's
shot,
gonna talk.
man. That would hurt. I bet. I bet that shit would hurt.
That's what, from what I've heard people say, is it just feels like super, super hot, which is, I guess, something you wouldn't really think about a bullet being really hot, even though it is. But like you get hit, and then it just burns like the inside of you, obviously, after.
Mm-hmm. Right. Oh.
Man.
Great, yeah. Uplifting story from Tyler Back.
Thank you.
Yeah, just, there was I found this on Reddit, and one of the top comment killed me, where it was saying, it was like, oh, who would have thought that during America's favorite pastime, a baseball game broke out?
Oh, so there was a shooting at a mall yesterday.
That was in Texas also.
In Texas too, right?
That was in Texas.
Yep.
Yeah, like 4 people.
Did you guys
died?
know that it's?
I think it's up to like 8.
I think 8. Yeah, it's up to 8. I saw the headline. Over here in Europe,
Serbia.
To Serbia.
No way.
Unheard of, in the Balkans. Unheard of to have school shootings, any sort of shootings.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird because they have guns. Yeah. Like, there's lots of guns around.
The Serbian area, Belgrade area, there's guns. I mean, there's guns throughout the Balkans, but there's more over there. It's a bigger populace, and they have more. They deal with arms and shit like that.
Yeah.
But, they had a school shooting, which they never have, and then they had one the next day, dude.
Holy crap.
And there, last I saw I think they're unrelated. Last I saw the Serbian government charging the father of, I think, the school shooting one for a bunch of stuff because they're trying to say it's his fault that his son got the gun in the first place.
I see.
Wow.
Yeah. Do we do anything like that? Do we press charges on people who?
No, we had that. We had that elementary school teacher get shot by like a 5-year-old, and I don't think anything happened to the parents.
Oh wow. By a 5-year-old?
Yeah, that was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks, maybe a month ago.
Dude, that's like Maddie getting shot, like as a kindergarten teacher.
God. Oh my God. 5?
Yeah, something.
5.
Yeah, it was like 5. It was young. It was like 5 or 6. It was something really young.
All right, I'll tell you right now. I don't think it was in El Paso. In Texas?
I don't know where this one was. If you just search like elementary school teacher shot.
6-year-old. In Virginia.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
I should have known that.
Rich
yeah.
Nick?
It's somewhere like
Rich Nick Elementary?
I think it's somewhere in the south. Or like western.
Do you think we should put Maddie in a bulletproof vest? All jokes aside.
Here we go though. Like that's the thing. Well, every time we do one of these things, our solution. Let's get some metal detectors on the 6-year-olds. Let's get some, bulletproof. I don't.
Well, I just saw one article I was thinking of picking was talking about Texas was trying to do some legislation that they'll have civilians that are armed just pay them to go stand in the schools.
Great. Yeah. That's exactly
what we need.
Nothing better than someone getting paid $20 an hour to stand out in the heat, the rain, snow, and then one day, someone says something to them and they snap and they have an AK and they're just carrying it around. You kidding me? Come on.
Yeah, they're going to be quick on their trigger because in America, our law enforcement also we're a bit prone towards violence. But you should see some of the way that they de-escalate things in certain countries in Europe when shit goes down. They'll come over with a smile. Like, these guys are way bigger than you already like military trained, but they'll come over like, hey, is everything, why are you, let's just calm down. Cops in the U.S., what?
You got one telling you to put your hands up, one telling you to get down on the floor. You got one saying to back up, and then if you just don't do all 3 of those at once, they just start shooting.
Ooh. Yeah, we're a bit more trigger. I mean, obviously, it's not everywhere. I mean, there are definitely guys that are doing. There's that funny clip of the Swedish cops. I think they were Swedish on vacation in the U.S. when they like de-escalated like either a shooting or like somebody.
Oh, it was on a metro.
I think
it was on the subway.
On metro,
it was like on the subway at New York or something. Yeah, and they just immediately just pinned the 2 people down without even like trying, and they're just
no violence, no nothing. Just like, oh yeah, didn't you guys do this? They're like, no, they'd be dead. But we close this one out.
Well, hey, thank you for listening, and
that's BNT.
Biscuits and tea.